So I'm going to be showing you how to create a resume using Canva. Please go to canva.com and then it will ask you to sign up. If you don't have an account, it will ask you to sign up. In order to sign up, it will ask you for your name, your email, and the password. Since I already have an account, I actually have two accounts with Canva. One is a paid account and the one I just created just for the purpose of this video, which is non-premium free account. I'm going to log in. Here I'm logged in, and this is how it's the platform is looking. Basically, there's a banner, there's a bunch of templates that Canva is providing you with, and I believe when you're going to log in, it's gonna ask you what design would you like to choose, and I think it will ask you, are you a company? Do you work with the team? None of it really matters. I think it's just for stats for Canva. You can just put whatever and then continue on to creating a resume. So in order to create a resume, you would have to come up here, click on create a design. So you would go up here, create a new design, and what's amazing, you can just type in resume and you can select it. And as you can see, there's a little preview of a size of a document that we're going to be working with, which is 8.5 by 11, which is awesome because it's a normal standard paper size, right, that most of us have access to, and most of us have printers. If we don't, you can definitely download it on a flash drive or email it over to I usually print myself at FedEx, etc. So you're gonna click here and it's gonna take you to a blank page. This page is great. It's 8.5 by 11. Canva will probably gonna give you some tour of how to do stuff. You can follow along or you can just click out of it, okay? So let me just walk you through tools and options that Canva is offering for us here to create our beautiful resume. So first of all, since we typed in a resume, Canva already is pulling up all these templates, and look how gorgeous they are. Just look at them. We're gonna click through some. But look, there's a variety, there's a ton of free templates. Like how beautiful they are, right? So what I'm gonna show you in a minute, I really liked this one, and we will be working with that, but you can choose any template you want. So in order to start a resume, you would have to find a template that you like. You can click on see all, and this is basically all resumes right here. You can, I believe, this is okay, minimizing it, and to maximize it, you will probably go back to templates. Okay. So if you accidentally, you see, I didn't even know that, I'm sorry. If you accidentally hide this, which is also control / if we're gonna get so fancy, if you accidentally minimize it and it's gone, don't be worried. All these options are still stay here. So just go back to templates and you're gonna pull all your resume templates back here. So let's just look at some. In order to select one, you will just have to click on it, and look, what's amazing about that, it comes through with all these portions of a resume editable. Look, I can click test, I can do whatever I want. I can say Jenny, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. How amazing is that? And to undo something, okay, in order to undo, because you will probably need it, you can Control Z on PC or Command Z on Mac, or you can come up here and to the left, you're gonna have a little undo button. Just click that, and then you see how contact changed to how tests changed back to contact. And if I change my mind and I want to bring back the stuff that I just did, I'm just gonna click back to redo. Look, and it's gonna change back to Jenny, etc. So I like this resume, it's nice, but I don't want to be working with that template because I want to use the one with a picture. So how do we get rid of it? Well, in order to delete this, you can select the whole thing and click delete, or I'm gonna click Control Z, Command Z. You can create a new page, and that's here at the bottom. You create as many pages as you want, as you see. Here, I'll show you. I'm zooming out. So you can create as many pages as you want. And once you've created second page, the little trash can icon will show up, so you can click that. So you can again delete it by selecting the whole thing, clicking delete, or you can just delete the page once you created a new page. Okay, great. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna delete the whole thing, and I'm going to work with this template because I like that there is an option to add a photo here, which is very nice. And you will be asking, well, there's a circle photo, how can I do this if I don't have a Photoshop? I have a rectangular photo, or I have a full body photo of myself. I want to only, how would I crop it? I will be showing you that in a minute. But let's just dive in and analyze this guy. So let's see. Canva is amazing. In this case, what's happening, it provided us with a template with many editable parts. Guys, what's amazing about this resume, that every single part of this is editable. Let's see. For instance, I don't like the color of this section right here. If you notice, the moment I click an element here, we see the menu ribbon changing. Look, you see, it's now blue. Now it's giving us the font type, font size, font color, that's bold, and capitalized or lowercase, okay? It says it's uppercase, okay? So it's basically anything you sample. Check this out. Now it's blue, okay? Look at this. It's some other color. You can see it's this color, so it's like off-white. So that's just want to let you know that everything is editable. Like the previous example, you can click on the I'm gonna zoom in just to make it easier for you. Here, you can say test, 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 you know? That's it. So everything is editable. Look at this, including the tiny little icons, which we will talk in a minute. So for instance, I don't like, let's put something like your name, right? Your first name and last name. I don't like this color. I click on that, and then I come up here and click on color, and look what it's doing. It's bringing you out all kind of colors you can use. Here's the default colors, and then this is amazing feature. Basically, these are document colors. If you were to have a photo, this will show a sampled, like a ribbon of sampled, a palette of sampled colors from the photo. So if I click on the photo, it doesn't do that right now. I'm sorry, but usually it does. But basically, what it's awesome about that, every single color in here exists on this document, okay? So let's see. I'm rambling on. Oh my gosh. Keeping it simple, guys. So how to change the color? You just click on the element that you want to edit, and then look, you just change it. Like, look how cool. Look, in seconds, you have a totally different vibe, right? More like warm, welcoming, rather than blue, which is nice because it always, blue means trust online. So this is what's happening. And then if you want to be more creative and you want to, if you're looking for certain color, here you can click on this color wheel, and look, it gives you a live preview of every single shade and hue, and oh my gosh, look, you can go crazy, you can do whatever you want. So let's make it something, I guess, nice and let's see, something warm-ish. I don't know why I'm like kind of gravitating towards this orange. For instance, this girl is applying to work at the Orange Theory, and this is another tip that I want to show you that I would, if I were you, I would pick, and I usually do that for myself. I research colors of a company that I'm trying to apply, and then I will just use them in my resume. If this person is trying to apply at Orange Theory, I would, if I was making a resume for her, I would have used Orange Theory color, which was orange, right? So we change the color. We're gonna go up here, and let's say you want to change font. You would go in, and then you will change font. Look, there you go. And if you don't like that font, look, you can go and change to other font. Like, look, it changes right away. Look how awesome. You can make it more like handwritten, which I don't really suggest for a resume, but you can go crazy. You can do whatever you want. It's your resume. It's your storytelling, right? So in here, if you don't like that it's too much to the left, you can center it by using the alignment buttons. And that's it. Look at that. The resume is changing right in front of our eyes. And then I would go in and edit every single section. Again, I can say that I am graphic designer, right? For instance. And then I would change that to orange as well, right? If I want to change this background, I also can change that background by going in here. Look, a different vibe. If it's too blue and you want it to be, less blue, here you can make it looking like that. It can make it looking that blue, So yeah, and just this is so easy to update colors. You see, it's such a different vibe from where we started, which you can also have it as a comparison here at the bottom, because look, you see, you can just always like compare what's looking better, right? Depending what company you're applying for, right? So if you're gonna think that this is too small, and by the way, it's 9.2, usually what we print documents at around 12. The font size is 12. So what's awesome about this, you can to change a font, you would have to either double click within this box, or you can just put your cursor here and then just drag it and it will highlight the whole thing. And then in here you can go in and say you're gonna be 14 or you're gonna be 18, etc. But definitely something that will fit on the page. That's one way to change font. The other way to change font is it's very simple, by just dragging. And look, if you can notice here, the font size is changing as well with me dragging. Look, it's 17, now it's back to 11, right? So now personal profile font looks a little too small for me, so I'm gonna raise it up to 16. And look, and then in order to space stuff, you can either drag the document, and what's awesome, if you can notice that there are guidelines that show up here. I forgot the smart guides, right? I think they're called in Illustrator. Smart guides, it's very similar feature that Illustrator has, so it will help you to be aligned with the rest of the text on this section, which is super helpful. And if you want, it also visually helps you to be aligned with the paragraph to the left. Okay, so I like the way it is, but I'll place it a little bit higher right here. That's one way of doing things. Another way would be selecting. The moment you select anything in Canva, you'll see those little marquees, they called, I'm not sure. It's like a little highlighted box, right? And the other way of moving stuff around in Canva is by using your up and down arrow on your keyboard. Look, and side if you want to, right? So if you use the side arrows, left and right arrow, it's not gonna snap into a guide, those guidelines that I was showing you. But so I would just use your mouse to move stuff around. So great. So now we're gonna, to be consistent, we're gonna continue doing that. So this was font Source Sans Pro, and I'm gonna make it 16. You can type in 16. Here I typed it, and look, now it's 16, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna continue editing this, and look how easy. I'm gonna continue editing this resume. And of course, I will write my own thing. I suggest you guys having a copy written, or use it from your prior resumes and just have it written on the Google Doc so you can go in and paste it. This is a section where basically you're using an existing template, right? And you're editing it with this layout. If you say you don't like it, right? What you can do, I'm gonna show you a little trick so you won't get lost here, because it could be annoying. I'll show you a little trick. If I want to work on something and I'm gonna click right here, and then look what happens, and the whole thing got moved, and it's annoying, right? So in order for you, I only want to work on this guy, so why the heck these two got moved? Well, because they're selected. Both of them are selected. So in order to avoid that, what I suggest doing, just click on the element you want to freeze and go into panel right here, which is, and then just click on the little lock button. Look how cool. You click lock, and then no matter what I do, no matter how hard I'm trying to select this guy, it's not moving anywhere. So it will help you to reposition anything you would like to reposition here. Anything that you want to change, a font, a type, design, right? Anything that you want to do, you can now work normally, right? Once you lock something, it's very convenient because nothing will be moved. It's not going to be moved along with the text. As I mentioned, it's very easy to have stuff move around. So this is a little trick I use all the time by locking. So once it's locked though, you cannot update its properties. It's like basically becomes uneditable, right? So to fix that, you will just have to go back to unlock, and there you can change the color to any color you want, right? We're gonna go stick to this orange. So there, you've had it now. You've locked. For instance, you're gonna go here and gonna lock, and then you're gonna work on all these sections. I suggest not putting your phone number because you don't want people to be bombarding you with text messages or calls or whatever. But email and if you have a website, putting your website, your address is totally fine, right? Maybe like not specifying your apartment, you know what I'm saying. So, and if you want to get rid of something, for instance, you don't have a website, that's okay. You can just delete it, and then if you want people to find you on Indeed, you can bring this guy up, right? You can just move stuff around. It's super editable. It's amazing, guys. If you want to get rid of skills, no problem. You can get rid of them. If you want to move rewards up, or again, this does not have to be rewards received section. It could be whatever you want. It's your resume. I'm just showing you a layout basically. So now let's get to the section of how we're going to update our profile picture, our photo, right? I'm gonna show you how to do this right now. So let's go here, and I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need it anymore. As an example, I have a blank page. Whoop, there's some elements left here. I'm gonna delete. I don't want to use my photo, if that's okay. I'm just gonna go on the website that has free stock images, which is amazing, and I'm gonna type in face. Okay, so let's go. Let's look. I really like, let's see, she's smiling, so I like this girl. Okay, I like this picture. Let's go and download it. This website's called unsplash.com, guys. It's a whole other video that I want to share with you. I'm gonna go ahead and download it for free. And for that, what we're doing, we really don't need a big image. To be safe, let's do medium for it to be super crisp, but let's download it. Here, it's now being downloaded. I'm gonna go back to my Canva, and I'm going to bring my image here. So with you, obviously, you're gonna be using your own photo, right? If you want to use your photo. If you don't want to use your photo, you can choose different template, or you can upload a cute little PNG of something, anything represents you, any artwork that you've done, depending on what you are applying for. Obviously, you will be working with your photo, but for the sake of this video, I will be showing you how to crop an image of a person, and I'm going to be pretending it's me, basically. Anyway, so how to bring your photo in Canva? Super easy. You're going to go to uploads, and you're gonna select upload media, and then you're gonna click on device, because you're not uploading from Facebook, Google Drive, Instagram, or Dropbox. You're uploading it from your computer. Downloads. Okay, here it's now this is a sign of it's loading. We're gonna select it, and there we're gonna have our photo here. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna use these little marks here to make this picture smaller. I'm gonna crop it. Look, I'm gonna crop it. Like, that's good. I'm gonna crop it, and I'm gonna crop it from left and right. Okay, that looks good. What I'm going to do next, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so it's gonna be easier for me to work. And look at this magic. You're gonna have your photo selected, and all you're gonna do, you're gonna go in here and you're gonna drop it. Like, look how cool is that? That's it. You don't have to do anything. You have instantly you have a beautiful resume that's tailored to your personality. that you can email out and definitely nail that job. Obviously, this is a little bit of a crazy version of a resume. It's a little too bold, and we didn't spend much time working on it, and it's a little too out there. But you can create a very beautiful professional resume literally in how long it took us, I wonder, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Anyway, so this is how you do it, but we're not done. Just the next step is basically how do you save it, right? It's not enough just to have it here. You have to save it as a PDF or JPEG. So I would, if you were working on with a second page, you can just delete the second page. Oh, if you have one more thing. If you have 2-page resume, which I usually don't recommend, but if you do have 2-page resume, to duplicate this format, for instance, for references, if you want to add your references, you would have to click on duplicate this page. And that's it. Look, we have 2 identical resumes that we're gonna edit and add whatever additional maybe work experience or skills or whatever you think you have, you would like to add here. In order to copy something in Canva, you can use Command-C, Command-V commands, or what you can do, you can you can option click on elements, and clicking will duplicate them, you see? And you can Command-Z to undo what you've done, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna option click on this guy. Okay, and I'm gonna place it right here, and I'm gonna put references. Okay, and I want to align it. So I want to align with my center, and these guidelines are helping me to do that. There you go, they're aligned. And then I want to move all these guys to the middle of the page and make them bigger. And that's where you can go in and start adding your references, right? If you want the paragraph to be wider, all you have to do is this, just drag and update. Like, look how easy this is done. Like, it's amazing. Look, you can make it, you can duplicate this again and just say reference from this guy, reference from that guy, reference from this prior coworker, and then that's it. And you can list all your references here and then have a beautiful, so, you know, this is basically how you create a separate page for just references. Look, it's all cohesive. It's all looking like it's a part of the branding, of your branding. Should you choose to get rid of this section and your photo and just continue, so it's not going to be like too much, right? But however, you can keep this. It's fine. You can just continue with the same format if you want. So the next section would be, how do we save it? So in order to save this resume, you would have to go to the section here, click on those 3 dots, and then click on download. You're gonna download this as a PDF or JPEG, whatever you choose. I would usually use the PDF standard. It's fine for the resume. It's gonna be high quality, it's gonna be great. If you have 2-page resume, you will definitely download 2-page resumes. You can see in the selection here, you're choosing the pages you would like to save. The 3rd page is blank, so I suggest you deleting that page. Or if you don't want to be deleting that page, what you can do when you click on download, you can select only the pages you want to download, which is page number 1 and page number 2. Great, that's it. So I'm gonna delete, just to make it easier for you guys, I'm gonna delete this page. And now we only have 2 pages of our beautiful resume. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go and click here, go ahead and click here, click on download, and you're gonna download it as a PDF or JPEG. I'm gonna download it as a PDF, standard. And this is what you're going to be saying, oh my gosh, I have to pay $1. You don't. You can pay and download for $1. Like, excuse me, that's not much for this beautiful resume that you are so happy with. But what you can do, it says, don't pay for images. Get Canva Pro, unlock this image, and 16 million more. Start your free trial. So basically what you would do, you would click your start your free trial and then try it for free 30 days. And when you gonna put your payment information here, just don't, it's, you see it's here due today 0, but you will have to pay 27 bucks, I'm sorry, you'll have to pay $12.95 on December 27th. So you will claim your free trial, but just don't forget to unsubscribe. You see, free 30-day trial, cancel anytime, will remind you before your trial ends. Guys, I've done it. I fell in love so much with Canva that I am paying $12.95 monthly, okay? Or I think I paid for the whole year, I'm not sure. But for you, if you're not doing graphic design, if you don't want to, this is the way to get it for free without paying $1. Just do a subscription and then cancel it, okay? I'm not associated with Canva. I wish I was, because it's an amazing software. I have no subscribers yet to be monetized, so don't worry, this is not sponsored at all. This is just a tool that I'm using myself, and I love it, love it, love it so much. You have no idea how many opportunities and how much money you can make using Canva. I really hope this was helpful. I'm really excited for you to go ahead and create this beautiful resume. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Please subscribe. I will have more useful tips coming your way. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!